Makadi Vanavangu, come closer to the fire tonight. The moon is shining softly above the village. The fire is warm. And tonight, I will tell you the story of Wolf and Jackal and the great honey tree. Ah, those two friends loved honey very much. Sweet honey, golden honey, sticky honey. One bright morning, while walking through the forest together, Wolf suddenly stopped. Jackal, look! High above them stood a giant tree filled with enormous honeycombs. Bees buzzed loudly around the branches. Golden honey dripped slowly from the hive. Jackal's eyes became wide with excitement. Ah! We are lucky today, shouted Jackal. The two friends gathered dry grass and carefully made smoke beneath the tree. Slowly the bees flew away. Then Wolf climbed carefully into the tree. He broke off a large honeycomb. Golden honey poured everywhere. The two friends sat beneath the tree, happily eating together. Sticky honey covered their mouths. They laughed loudly beneath the warm afternoon sun. Wolf smiled and said, "This honey is enough for many days. Let us share it fairly every evening." Jackal nodded quickly, but deep inside, Jackal's greed had already begun growing. That night, while Wolf slept peacefully, Jackal quietly sneaked back to the honey tree alone. He climbed into the branches and secretly ate more honey. The next evening, Wolf noticed something strange. The honey was disappearing too quickly. "That is strange," said Wolf quietly, but Jackal only shrugged. The following night, Jackal returned again and again. Every night, Jackal secretly ate more honey alone. Soon Wolf began noticing sticky footprints near the tree, honey on Jackal's paws, golden honey around Jackal's mouth. Wolf asked gently, "Jackal, are you eating the honey alone?" Jackal quickly shook his head. "No, Wolf, why would I do that?" But the lies continued. One evening, Jackal became greedier than before. "Tonight, I will take the biggest honeycomb for myself," he whispered. Jackal climbed higher, higher, higher into the tree, but suddenly, crack! A branch snapped loudly. Jackal fell heavily. The giant honeycomb broke apart. Angry bees exploded from the hive. Bzzz! The bees chased Jackal wildly through the forest. Jackal screamed loudly, "Help me! Help me, Wolf!" Finally, Wolf rushed over carrying wet leaves and smoke. He helped chase the bees away. Jackal collapsed beneath a tree, exhausted, his face swollen, his fur sticky, his body tired. Wolf looked quietly at Jackal. Jackal lowered his head in shame. "Wolf, I am sorry. I became greedy, and I lied to you." Wolf nodded slowly. Then softly, Wolf said, "Greed destroys trust, and lies always reveal themselves in the end. Vana Vangu, when we become greedy, we may hurt others and even ourselves. And when we lie, truth eventually finds a way to appear. Uya yizwen dod haye kokana, uya yizwen dod haye kokana, yiti sigenge, sigege kaipi, kaipa kazena, zonuziva, zokwanangu." If you enjoyed tonight's fireside story, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Sleep peacefully beneath the moonlight. Good night, Vanavangu.